Spirit of the Hawk is back for episode number 2. This is your Soccer Down Here podcast, keeping you updated on everything going on with Defensa y Justicia. My name's Jason Longshore, and it's been a good couple of weeks for Defensa. Back-to-back wins in the Copa Libertadores have Defensa in second place in the group. 2 games left. A massive match upcoming this week. We'll get to that and the implications in just a second. Let's get caught up on what we have missed. On the 17th, Defensa won their first Copa Libertadores match in club history. They won it in style, 3-0 over Delphine of Ecuador. It's a scoreless match at halftime, little nervy. Francisco Pizzini had to leave injured in first half stoppage time, a hamstring injury, and that's going to become a recurring theme. Remember, this team's only trained for about 6 weeks. No matches before this one against Delphine. Gabriel Achin came in and replaced him, and he played an important role in the second half. Brian Romero, 52nd minute goal. Achin, 55th minute goal. And they got a third one that could end up being important when it gets down to goal differential from Nicolas Leguizamon, 79th minute. Romero, Achin, they score on their Defensa debuts. Dominated possession, 71% of it against Delphine. It was the first Libertadores win in club history. Hernan Crespo had come into this and said that it was an illusion to think that Defensa could get to the knockout round after 2 losses in the first 2 match days. 2 narrow losses, but 2 losses nonetheless. This match allowed that illusion to continue a little bit. Now, things were very different this week. On the 23rd, Olimpia of Paraguay came to town, and Defensa defeated them as well, 2-1. That puts Defensa into second place in the group. Olimpia had a goal disallowed early on, and after that, the Falcon began to spread its wings. Enzo Fernandez was outstanding in this match. 20th minute, Washington Camacho gave Defensa a 1-0 lead. Here's what it sounded like on Fox Sports Argentina.
Ciro Rius lo deja por el camino a Torres, lindo centro, atención, ataca Defensa y Justicia, le queda Benítez, un desvío, le queda el gol a Isnaldo, ahí está, tocó el medio, viene gol, gol, Camacho.
It was a deflected shot, it fell to Isnaldo, his cross picks out Camacho about 10 yards from goal. Defensa takes the early lead. Second half, Brian Romero stretched the lead to 2-0. Camacho, Achin, Romero, beautiful finish, beautiful team goal. The through ball from Camacho to Achin, the layoff to Romero, outstanding goal from Defensa y Justicia. This is what that one sounded like on Fox Sports Argentina.
De la Cruz, sale Hugo Fernández, se conecta con Camacho, qué linda pelota para Achin, se va Achin al gol, ahí está Achin, espera por Romero, ahí está Romero, ¡gol!
A proud club like Olimpia was not going to roll over in this one, and they didn't, even after a red card to Ernesto Caballero in the 67th minute. Isidro Pita pulled one back for Olimpia in the 75th minute. That made it a tight finish, but Defensa showed a lot of guts in seeing this one out for the 2-1 win. Hernan Crespo afterwards said, "We know that there's enormous wear and tear, especially due to the competition that is being played, and it is of the highest level. The psychophysical wear is enormous. What these guys did is incredible. The game, the guts, and the courage were incredible. This is a very big and a very nice message." And Crespo went on to talk about how much he believed in this group. You have to remember, this Defensa squad had not played a competitive match since middle of March. They had seen a number of players leave in that time after that, during the pandemic, when the Copa Superliga was stopped. A number of players left. A number of players came in. There's always going to be turnover at a club the size of Defensa. But it was a lot of key figures like Nery Cardoso, who left. Key figures like Juan Martin Lucero, who left. Gonzalo Piovi left. Nahuel Barrios left. You had to replace them. And there were questions about what that would look like. Brian Romero was one. Didn't know what he would turn into. Gabriel Hachin, coming in from Juarez in Mexico. Not sure how quickly he'd be able to contribute. David Martinez, you renewed his contract, got 50% of it to keep him from River Plate. You brought in a number of young players from River on loan. Didn't really know how it would go. You get 2 wins, you get 6 points, and what this does, this gives Defensa the opportunity, if they get another result, to go their way. And it's not a wild result to expect to go their way. Defensa could end match day 5 with a spot in the knockout round secured. They go to Ecuador to face Delphine. Delphine is all but eliminated. Delphine is in a not so great spot in the Ecuadorian Serie A. They're going to have to focus on domestic play, so they might not be able to take this match as seriously as they would like. Defensa doesn't have any domestic play right now. It's crazy how that's flipped, where it might actually help Defensa right now that they don't have domestic matches to worry about. So they go to Ecuador. That match is on Thursday at 10 p.m. You can watch it on BN Sports. You can watch it on Fanatis. If you're not a subscriber to Fanatis, you can go to our affiliate link, fntz.co/soccerdownhere. Sign up for the free trial. Sign up for a subscription. Either way, it helps the show. It helps us do what we do. We'd really appreciate it. Olimpia hosts Santos at 6 o'clock. If Santos wins, if Defensa wins, it's done. Santos will win the group. Defensa will be second in the group. Both are going through to the knockout round. Olimpia would then be going into the Copa Sudamericana. Any other results, and we're going down to the last match day. Defensa doesn't really want things to come down to the last match day. Match day 6 is on Tuesday, October 20th. Defensa headed to Brazil to visit Santos. Olimpia hosting Delphine at 6:15 on Tuesday, October 20th. That looks like a 3 points for Olimpia and a very, very difficult match for Defensa in Brazil. Things could fall to where Defensa has secured a knockout appearance in their first ever appearance in the Copa Libertadores this time around. And Washington Camacho nailed it. He said, it's up to us. It is in Defensa's hands for the most part. Now, if Olimpia wins at home over Santos, well, they deserve to have that shot in the last match day. That's not expected. Defensa going to Ecuador to beat Delphine, on paper, they should be the favorites. Not by a lot, because you're traveling here, but they should be the favorites, especially after the 3-0 win a couple of weeks ago. Are they going to be able to do that again? We will find out this week. Again, it is Thursday, 10 p.m. kickoff, Defensa y Justicia on the road in Ecuador to face Delphine. A few hours before that, they will know where things stand because Olimpia hosts Santos at 6 o'clock. Defensa win, Santos win. Defensa will be packing their bags for the knockout round of the Copa Libertadores, and that would be an amazing accomplishment for Hernan Crespo, an amazing accomplishment for Defensa y Justicia. Not really any concrete updates on league play or domestic competitions, probably the better way to put it. There are reports that this could return in early October, so by the time of that last match day in Libertadores, you could have a cup started in Argentina. It would be the equivalent of the Copa de la Superliga. It would be a league cup, a mini league. Friendlies are starting for teams that are not playing in South American competition this weekend. So it's getting closer, but there's not a definitive start date or schedule in front of us just yet. Defensa would like to take care of business here in the Libertadores before they have to worry about anything like that. And even still, that's going to be on the back burner as long as Defensa is alive in South American competition. Can't wait to see how Hernan Crespo's boys take care of business on Thursday in Ecuador, and hopefully, fingers crossed, Santos takes care of things in Paraguay against Olimpia, and Defensa's got their ticket booked. We'll find out We'll be talking about it again on the next Spirit of the Hawk podcast. Thanks for listening. Much o'clock, y'all.